Hi guys, Sarah here. So this is not makeup related. This is kind of a get to know me video, and I would like my subscribers and anyone who wants to do this as well, because I feel like I'm almost to 100 subscribers now, and unfortunately a lot of people don't have videos of their own or anything, but I would really like to get to know my subscribers because I have a few that I talk to and I really enjoy talking to them, but I would like to get to know other people better. So what this is going to be, you've probably seen it, but 5 facts about yourself that goes around YouTube. I haven't been tagged, so I'm going to start it myself and tag all my subscribers. So hopefully people will do, sorry, my voice just went out. Hopefully people will do it, or if you don't, you learn something about me. So 5 facts. I'm an ex-military brat. My dad was in the Air Force for over 20 years, so I've spent my entire life as a military brat up until the age of, how old was I? 15 when we retired and moved to Florida. So I have lived in 6 different states, I believe. Lived in Alabama, Ohio, Colorado, Louisiana, Wyoming, and Florida. So that's something a lot of people don't know about me. I am a military brat, retired military brat. Another thing people don't know about me, I have 2 siblings. I have a brother who is 18, who just left to go to college. Granted, he lives 20 minutes away, but it's still a little sad, because I feel like a parent. I remember when, they were young and, used to play together, and then, everybody grows up and does their own thing and everything, but I'm proud of him. He's a good kid, very independent, very good head on his shoulders, so he'll do well. And I also have a sister who is 15. She's a sophomore in high school. Very nice and genuine and caring. She's very stubborn, but she has a good heart and a good head on her shoulders, so she'll do well too. Another random fact about me, I have 4 tattoos. I have this one right here. It was my first one. It's a flower. It was originally white, but it didn't show up well. And all my tattoos have to do with a past relationship. I don't want to get into a sob story, but I was in a really abusive, emotionally and physically relationship, so all my tattoos kind of relate to that, and starting over and, forging a new path and learning about for myself. So, like I said, this was originally white. It's an almond blossom, which stands for hope and watchfulness, which relates to my old relationship. I have this one right here, and all these I designed myself. It says live, love, learn. Like I said, I was in a really bad, abusive relationship, and it kind of made me give up a lot of things in my life that I kind of regret. I don't want to say regret. I'm glad they happened because I learned from them, but it was just a very, very difficult time and hard to get over. But so yeah, and then I don't know if I'll be able to show you guys. I don't know if you can see that, but I have one right here that says, I don't know if you guys are even gonna be able to see this. It says truth. Goes back to the relationship. I was lied to a lot. I was cheated on. I was used. So that has to do with that. And then I have another one on the other arm that says trust. Basically, truth and trust to me, 2 major things that you have to have in a relationship. If you can't be truthful with someone and be honest with them, then there's no way your relationship's going to work out. And that's not even in, a loving relationship. That's with anybody. That's with employers, friends, acquaintances, with yourself. You always have to be truthful, because it's always going to come back to bite you in the butt. And trust, obviously. Despite what's happened, I tend to give people my trust until they do something to disearn it. A lot of people aren't that way, so you have to earn trust. I give it, if you do something to hurt me or hurt anyone I care about, then you're not going to be my favorite person. I'm probably not going to be yours. So yeah, anyway, I have 4 tattoos. Another thing, fourth thing, I've touched on this a little bit. I am a business major. I have 2 more semesters until I get my associate's degree. I took a year off and worked. But I'm very proud of myself. I work full-time and I go to school full-time online. So, like I said, business major. I want to go to cosmetology school, but I want to get my bachelor's degree first. So I have about 2 years left, hopefully, and I will be finished with that. I really want to have my own cosmetology type company. I've touched on this a little bit. I want to do like bath and body type products. That's why I'm so big on supporting, you know, people who are up and coming and starting, because they have good products, but a lot of times they're overlooked by all, you know, the big competition out there. Fifth thing about myself. This is harder than I thought it would be. I guess, I don't know how to edit because you guys are gonna end up sitting here watching me think for like 20 minutes. I'm trying to think of something really interesting about me that's unique and unusual. My favorite movie is House of Wax, the one with Paris Hilton. This is kind of embarrassing because people always make fun of me about it, but let me think of some other favorite movies that I have that people think are cheesy. House of Wax, Monster. Oh, here's another one. This is going to sound a little, but I'm very fascinated by the concept of serial killers. Now, don't get me wrong. Well, I'm not a serial killer. I would never harm anyone, but just the psychology and such behind it, and just the, you know, bipolar and schizophrenia and all of the, you know, aspects of how you can have, you know, 2 people who grew up in the exact same home, twins for example, and you can have one who turns out completely fine and one who turns into a killer. That just sort of thing fascinates me. I'm actually taking a class at school this semester. They're the only school in Florida that offers it. But it's just looking into, you know, why people kill, the psychology behind it, you know, if it's genetic or something that's born in you, or if it's a learned behavior. So people always think that's weird when I tell them I'm not crazy and I'm not a serial killer. It's just, I really like psychology, and it really has to do with that. But anyway, that's 5 things about me. Anyway, I hope some people will do this. I don't know if they will or not, but I hope. I like to talk to you guys, and I like to get to know you and get to know what you like and everything, because it's just fun to me. So if you guys have any questions or you want to post, I believe you can tag my video, so when people see yours, sorry, I'm going to sneeze, they can click on mine, or when they see mine, they can click on yours. So yeah, that's that. So please make one of your own. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.